Today we're looking at a workout that you can do to improve your golf game. Now every workout needs to have a specific purpose, something driving it. We don't need to come in here and just do random exercises hoping that it helps. So today's simple workout is going to be on one of the things that the majority of you need, and that's separation. So if you want to find out if separation is something you need to work on, simple way to test it: hold the shoulders nice and still, see the range of motion you have without the shoulders wanting to move with it. You can also hold the hips still to check the disassociation, upper and lower, lower from upper, okay? So starting very, very simple. If this is something that we need to work on, we'll go through, we'll do 2 sets of 10 of everything, and we're gonna start with open books, okay? So we're down onto the side. I'll spin sideways so you can see a little better. What I want to do is I want to bring my thighs up perpendicular to my chest. I want to make sure that my knees are nice and even, okay? Now, the goal here is to open up. The head can be off the ground, it can be on the ground, it can rotate, whatever. But we want to get this shoulder down to the ground without engaging and using the hip. So the easiest way to watch the hip, don't let these knees move. If you see the knees are moving, that's the hips moving, okay? So we're opening up, dropping down, holding it for a second, coming back up. All nice and simple dynamic movements here, which means that this is something that we can do prior to going out and playing to help improve that performance, okay? Now I'm going to spin this way so you can sort of see that shoulder a little better. So that as I go, again, the knees are nice and still. I'm rotating. Really having to work on rotating through the chest, that thoracic spine, again, while we hold that lower body still, okay? So a fantastic exercise. Now, a lot of you are going to say, can I have something or someone, hold my knees or whatever? No, okay? If we want to work on true rotation up in the torso, that's where we'd allow that to hold. But if we're looking at separating, we have to teach the body what muscles to engage to hold while the others rotate, okay? So just on its own. Now the next one we're going to do is the opposite, and this one's going to help out with the hips, hamstrings. What we're going to do is lift this straight up, keeping this shoulder on the ground, lower down as low as it can go, as high as we can get that leg, okay? We're up, we're over to that other side. Now, a lot of you are going to notice that one side, obviously, is a little bit better than the other. That's to be expected. Obviously, we spend a lot of time for right-handed golfers turning back, staying down in posture, come through, we're up and out. Everything's not rotating the same, okay? But we want to do our best to even that out, get that body working the best that we can. Definitely going to help us out. Again, holding, rotating, getting in those hips, hitting those hamstrings, stretching out and through the back, okay? So let's move on to our next one. All right, so we're over to a cable machine. What we want to do here is use a little bit of resistance to help us out. So we're going to start with our weight up top. We're going to hold the hips completely still and get a nice big torso turn, okay? So again, very similar to what we were already doing, but now we're really engaging down that midsection, not only to help us rotate, but to brace and stay into that golf posture. Obviously, we would switch, we'd go to the other side. Now, for this next exercise, we're gonna go and hold it, and now I wanna rotate the hips, okay? So there's one, that would be two. We can take it to different positions to work that midsection a little bit different. Again, still engaging, making it hold, working through that function, because again, that's what we're here for. It needs to be golf specific, and we want it to serve a purpose. That purpose is separation and holding that in. So let's move on to our next one. All right, so we're on to the next one. Again, for separation, we're going to use a 5-pound plate here, and we're doing discus turns. One of my favorites, really helps out with the sequencing of the body. But again, we've got that separation factor, okay? So we're turning back. This can go high or low with the weight, but we want the hips to turn. You're going to drag through. Here comes the chest, here comes the arm, and that would obviously be the club, okay? So nice and smooth, firing, whipping through, back, through, switching it up and going to the other side after that set of 10. And you're gonna notice, again, for those right-handed golfers, coming through on this side feels funny. But again, we're trying to even out that body, build up the body so that we can use that brake system. As we go to fire through this way, we have to have the muscles to slow all this down, and the body's not gonna produce that force without resulting in injury, okay? Now, for our last exercise, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a reverse lunge so we can work those legs. We're gonna come up, so we've got a balance aspect. We're gonna hold that upper body still, and we're doing a nice little simple stork turn, okay? So we're down, we're up, turn, back. If you want to put the hands across the chest, that's fine, okay? So we're setting there, going through our set of 10, going over to the other leg, doing that exact same thing, but another great exercise to hammer out that balance, work the stability of the ankle, working the hips, working on that separation, which again is the key here. But the more that we can compound and get an exercise to do multiple things, the better that workout's going to be for you, get you playing better golf faster.